trying to talk to him. We were talking about the play, and we're trying to get him to speak. We're trying to get him to say something. Jacob looks up at us, not with his head, only with his eyes, and he goes, blank face. What the is leverage?
Riding the bench. Without further ado, here are your hosts, Caleb Brown and Jacob Fagundes. Riding the bench.
Welcome back to the Riding the Bench podcast. My name is Jacob Fagundes.
That was so boring, but my name's Caleb Brown.
And we are super excited to talk some sports with you guys today. We may talk crap about your favorite sports, your favorite teams, your favorite players, but this is a fun environment. If you can't handle that,
you may leave.
I'm trying to record a podcast here, and you're here shoving eggs down your throat and drinking Diet Coke.
First of all, I'm eating chicken and rice.
Oh.
Second of all, it doesn't sound like you're trying to record a podcast. You just said, welcome back to the Riding the Bench podcast. My name is Jacob Fagundes. That's what you just sounded like. What happened to... Welcome back to the Riding the Bench. Like, holy shit, dude.
You want to restart?
No.
All right.
No.
I had a rough morning, okay?
I don't give a shit. So did I.
You slept all morning.
No, I had a lot of shit to do when I woke up.
Half an hour ago.
Yep.
It is almost noon.
I don't give a
Anyways, none of that matters. Episode 29. We're almost halfway through season 2.
Damn.
That's crazy. Just real quick before
How
we
was
get
your
into all
first
this.
episode without me? Awesome.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was so fun. Because me and my dad
Felt better.
agree on a lot of stuff. And so it was nice not having anyone arguing with me the whole time.
Well, I'm back, bitch, so watch this.
I know you won't argue with me on this. We don't talk politics on this podcast. I just want to take a quick minute to say rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. What happened was horrible. No matter what side of the political world you're on, it doesn't matter. He was still a father, a son, a husband. So it's horrible. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Yes, there's no place for that kind of violence in this world ever.
Absolutely.
Get your shit together, America.
And this does kind of connect to sports, because after it all happened, Justin Jefferson came out and pledged to Erica Kirk, Charlie's wife, that he will pay for the kids' living expenses and school for the rest of their lives, or until they grow up and can do it for themselves. But Justin Jefferson is paying for the kids to kind of help support Erica Kirk in that whole situation. So big props to Justin Jefferson for that one.
Absolutely.
Moving on to the NFL news. Starting off, Caleb, your Cowboys signed defensive end Jadeveon Clowney. How you feeling?
The
Nickelodeon.
You're an idiot.
Got your ass.
I hate
Get
you.
it? Because you got canceled?
Yeah, I get it.
How you feeling? Jadeveon Clowney. How you feeling about the signing?
I'm feeling good. Do you talk about any wins on here? Do you have any wins?
Well,
I didn't write NFL today, people.
We talk games, and people do win in those games. But
are we talking about the Cowboys game?
We will talk about the Cowboys game, yes. That's actually next.
Okay.
But
How do I feel about the signing? I feel great. It's just another addition to that defense, and we could really use it. Yeah, taking Micah was a big hit, and I haven't been on. Have I been here since the Micah trade? Have I been on the podcast?
Yes.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
We talked about it.
The Micah trade was a hard thing to deal with, but we're putting different additions to that defense. So I feel pretty good about it. Whatever Jerry wants to do, he's gonna do. But the dude's not gonna be with us in a couple years. He's pretty old. So
yeah.
He'll be walking through those pearly gates in no time, unfortunately. Yeah. But love you, Jerry.
You liar. You can't stand Jerry Jones.
I'm going to miss him, dude. The news headlines have been fun.
sticking with the Cowboys, their game on Sunday, they played against the New York Giants, and the Giants scored a touchdown with 25 seconds left to take a 3-point lead.
And then
At
what happened,
this point,
Jacob?
at this point in the game, right after it was a long touchdown. Russell Wilson threw an absolute bomb to Malik Neighbors in the end zone. We were at Caleb's sister and brother-in-law's watching the game, and at that point, he stormed out. He grabbed his keys and he left.
I bounced. I was out. I never left
He
so
was out.
quickly.
He got in his car, started driving away, and the good friend I am, I ran outside and I stopped him and I went, Caleb, there is 25 seconds left. The Cowboys have all 3 timeouts. If anyone can do it, it's Dak Prescott. And of course, that last part I was definitely lying to him. I don't have any faith in Dak Prescott.
And
He
then
knew
who
that.
did it, bitch?
He called me out for that. But I was right. They came back and they ended up charging down the field, making the field goal, and then sent it to overtime, and they ended up winning in overtime.
And who got them in field goal range in 25 seconds?
Dak Prescott. I did say he could do it. I manifested it.
I hate you.
But
you know what? They took it into overtime, and it was a defensive battle in overtime, and then Brandon Aubrey kicks another field goal for what, 45 yards or something like that?
something like that.
50-some yards. And again, he's Brandon Aubrey. It's automatic. Once you're past the 50-yard line with Brandon Aubrey, it's automatic. He pimped that one.
Yes.
Won the game for him.
But you would have missed the entire thing if I wouldn't have gone out and got you.
That's very, 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 very true. And I appreciate you for that. And now at least you understand that Dak Prescott has it in him.
He
when
does.
he's healthy.
I'll be the first to admit, Dak Prescott is a great regular season quarterback when he's healthy.
Yes, he is. Now, you guys want to talk about flawless team execution? Let's talk field goals. Let's talk Broncos Colts.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
So let me tell you about this game, y'all. So, the Colts are playing out of their mind. They're playing out of their mind. They're 2-0. Daniel Jones looks like Tom Brady. What's going on here, man? So, Daniel Jones and the Colts were at a deficit to the Broncos. Did they ever get the lead or no? I don't think they ever did.
I don't think
I think
so. But they were down
they
by
sat-
2 points.
Yeah, they sat behind the Broncos. Now, for those of you who watch football, the Broncos are a phenomenal football team. They've been struggling these first 2 weeks. They've had their moments. They're not as good as they were last year, but it's still early. But the Broncos are a great football team, and Sean Payton's coaching a great offense, and the defense is unstoppable. So the Colts were 2 points behind. They get into field goal range,
Well,
and they are going.
field goal range for certain kickers. Some
Sorry,
kickers can't make
I-
those.
I forget that not everybody's Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah.
But they get into somewhat of a field goal range to where it's makeable. It was actually a pretty close one. I think it was about.
I want to say it was like 54 yards.
I was gonna say like 57.
It was somewhere in the
But-
50s.
It was makeable.
Yes.
A lot of kickers in the league could make that kick.
Yes.
The Colts line up for the kick to win the game. They miss it. Jacob loses his shit.
Hold up. It was not just me. All of us lose
no,
our
we
shit
all
because
were.
we were
We
all
all were.
rooting for me.
But Jacob, at first, I heard. I wasn't facing him. I was watching the TV, and I heard, "Oh my God, he made it!" And I'm like, my sister doesn't know football. I turned around. It wasn't my sister. It was Jacob. But that's how high his voice was. I mean, dude lost his shit, and I was freaking out too. I want the Broncos to do good. Two of my best friends in the whole wide world are Broncos fans, Jacob and Eli.
Mm-hmm.
I was rooting for the Broncos because Jacob was there for me when the Cowboys won.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all freaking out, jumping around. We're not looking at the TV, and then my brother-in-law goes, "Yo, there's a flag." And Jacob went from losing his shit to literally losing his shit because he shit his pants. Okay? God, I'm happy to be back on this podcast. Jacob looks at the TV, and I see his face drop. And then they go, personal foul, defense, leverage, For those of you who don't know what leverage is that the defending team on a field goal cannot push off another player to get to the kicker. They cannot do that. And this certain kicker this certain player on the Broncos, couldn't tell you who it was, pushed off a player's back and dove over him.
You know why you couldn't tell? I went back when I was writing the episode. I was like, I'm gonna do a little more because when I saw the replay, I wasn't sure. So the refs called leverage on number 96, and then the broadcast, they were very vague with it. They kind of just circled a couple different guys and said, here's the general area that it's in, but they weren't exactly there. The refs called leverage on number 96. There was no leverage on 96. I will admit there was leverage on the play, but it was number 92, not 96.
92.
So
Got it.
but I have no idea who the hell they were watching because they called it on number 96. Take it back, give the Broncos the win.
No, hell no.
Continue. There was
mean,
leverage on the play, but
that guy looked like Peter Parker on a skyscraper. He freaking launched himself off of this guy. And it says leverage. So what does that do? It moves the field goal up. They're at the 45-yard line. They get a second chance at life to win the game. The Colts nail the field goal. They rush the field. And Jacob, we don't have video yet, huh?
Yeah, we can. Oh, no, not on any of the platforms, but we can.
I'll just describe it. So Jacob is sitting there with his hand on his head and his arm up on the couch. And, the dude is blank face. When I tell you, Jacob did not move or speak for 30 minutes. He did not move or speak for 30 minutes. The only time that he talked is when he looked up. Me and Eric were there. Eric Lopez, he was on the podcast. Me and Eric were there trying to talk to him. We were talking about the play, and we're trying to get him to speak. We're trying to get him to say something. Jacob looks up at us, not with his head, only with his eyes, and he goes, blank face, what the is leverage? He said, bullshit call. I've never seen that call. I'm like, Jacob, you're just angry. It's been called a million times, but I just had to point that out. The Colts are looking great, and a horrible, horrible, horrible execution by the Broncos on that last field goal. What was that guy thinking?
I just want to say, I saw a comment that said this, and I think it's very true. It was a very Patrick Mahomes-esque call. A call that they would make for the Chiefs to save them at the end of the game.
Bullshit! No, because Patrick Mahomes has dodgy pass interference calls and some dodgy roughing the passers. That Patrick Mahomes his calls that they call for him are debatable.
Mm-hmm.
That was not debatable. That was leverage as shit, dude. He launched himself over him.
But how often does that happen and they don't call it?
Not often at all, because most special teams know not to do that.
Yeah, well.
That does not the reason that doesn't happen, and this is no shade on the Broncos. They played a hard-fought game.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason that doesn't get called a lot is because most players aren't that stupid to do something that blatant, because there's very few penalties in special teams. So all you have to do is stay away from those select handful of penalties that you can get on a field goal, and that guy did not do that.
Yeah. It's frustrating. It was a frustrating loss for sure. Well, since I'm mad now, let's make all the Niner fans mad. We had another situation just like the Niners with the playoff overtime rules. Another situation of a team not knowing the rules. In the Seahawks-Steelers game, there was a kickoff. I don't know if you saw this game, but there was a kickoff to the Steelers. And they just let the ball go, assuming that it would roll out the end of the end zone, like just let it go. They'd never downed it or anything, but the ball sat in the end zone after landing in the landing zone. It stayed in the end zone. Nobody went for the ball, so the Seahawks rushed down the field, grabbed the ball, and scored a touchdown on the kickoff because the Steelers did not know the rules. If a ball lands in the landing zone and then rolls into the end zone, it is a live ball until somebody downs it.
And not only that, that's not even the funniest part to me. That rule, I get it. If you don't know it, it's a new rule, but you should know it. The funniest part to me is that one of the guys that was getting ready to catch, one of the kickoff returners, he touched the ball.
Did he touch it? I thought he didn't touch it.
It bounced off of him. I saw it. Like, it definitely
It
hit
did?
his hands. It definitely
Okay.
nicked him. It hit him.
Okay.
And he
Huh.
didn't do shit. He was just trying to play it off like, oh, it didn't hit me.
That's wild. But yeah, completely just let it go, and the Seahawks ended up scoring a touchdown on that play, on kickoff.
Horrible play.
So, some sad news. Joe Burrow is set to miss at least 3 months with turf toe injury, and he will need surgery on it. That's what's going to keep him out for the 3 months.
Yep, he is on the IR. He will be out for quite a bit. And this is something I want to talk about, actually. There is no I don't you I'm not even gonna argue the Browns with you. There is not an organization in the National Football League that is ran worse than the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, I think he's been sacked 254 times in his 6 years of being in the NFL.
I saw that. He's been sacked more than Andrew Luck.
That's nuts. And
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is like, with a good O-line, Joe Burrow is easily one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation. This guy
Yes.
is insane. His pocket presence, his IQ, his accuracy, there's nothing that Joe Burrow can't do. And the Bengals will never give him a good O-line. And it pisses me off so bad because he's never had a good line. He's been having issues with this since he first got drafted in 2020?
Yeah, I believe so.
And I'm like, dude, what are we doing? They are wasting Joe Burrow's career. And Joe Burrow is in a spot that he is such a sought-after quarterback and he is such a respected quarterback that when is the point that Joe Burrow can say enough is enough?
Yeah.
If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm saying I'm sick of this shit and now we have to go through another big old chunk of the season with no healthy Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow needs to say, hey, unless you guys are going to make some changes to the O-line, fuck you. I'm sitting out.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. But they're also paying him a shit ton of money, so why would he sit out?
Because they're killing him.
Yeah.
He's not going to have a career. The money's not going to mean anything.
Yeah. Prayers up for all the fantasy owners who have Joe Burrow as their starting quarterback as well.
Shout out for everybody attached to the Bengals. This means horrible things for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, too.
Yeah, I know. I have T. Higgins on a fantasy team, and I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm hoping. Who's their backup?
Who's their backup? Oh my God, what's his name? Jake Browning.
Okay.
But they're looking to like sign some weird people. Like there's some rumors going around that they're trying to sign maybe Kirk Cousins.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, maybe Kirk Cousins. Every time a quarterback goes down, they say, "What if they sign Tom Brady?" Tom Brady's done, dude.
Yeah, he's playing flag football now.
Yeah, he's playing flag. And hey, he's a hell of a broadcaster. Let him do his thing.
Yep. We mentioned him earlier. Justin Jefferson had a big achievement this weekend. He became the youngest player ever to hit 500 career receptions. So big congratulations to him. I got you.
Throw it in. Click it. Click that shit. Click that button. Yeah.
That's badass. I can do that now.
I know.
And just one last piece of football news that I want to talk about. The Chiefs are currently in last place in the AFC West at 0-2.
Yeah. You're stupid.
I love it.
Here's the thing. I think I was talking to you about this the other day. The Chiefs dynasty days are over. I'm not saying that they are a bad football team. It's just they're struggling. They came off a horrible loss to the Eagles. They came off a horrible Super Bowl loss from last year. Travis Kelce's getting old. They just cannot seem to get that offense going. Their defense looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Their offense, though, is struggling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are struggling. Patrick Mahomes is all they got.
Yeah. But I love to see it. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like Mahomes. I don't like Kelce. And they're a division rival. So I love it.
Especially with Xavier Worthy going down, they're struggling. I hope they can at least bring something back. I hope that they can like make something happen. I would like to see the Chiefs in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen the Chiefs with these rough starts before, so let's just see if they can turn it around. But for right now, the dynasty days are over.
Yes. Moving on to some MLB news. Friday night, Caleb and Eric, former guests that we mentioned earlier, were both over at my house when Patrick Bailey hit a walk-off grand slam to beat the Dodgers in extra innings. You love to see it. I'm a Giants fan. Caleb's a Padres fan. Eric's an Angels fan. So we all went nuts because the Dodgers lost in such a fantastic way, too.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm sure you have this in there. I just wanted to bring it up. I hate the Dodgers with an aching passion.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Dodgers, and there's very few players in the Dodgers that I have a little bit of respect for.
Mm-hmm.
The only two are Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman. That's it.
Not Kershaw?
Oh, and Clayton Kershaw. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm sure you have this on there. I just wanted to bring it up. To see Shohei Ohtani make a new form of a new staple in baseball history and starting a brand new 50-50 club is kind of badass.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Shohei Ohtani started a brand new 50-50 club. He is the first player in MLB history. What was it? He has 50 strikeouts and 50
home runs, 50 stolen bases.
50 home run. No, the new one.
Oh.
That he just made. You didn't see that? Shohei Ohtani is the first player in
50
baseball
strikeouts,
history
50 home runs
to have 50 home runs and 50 strikeouts in one season. That's kind of sick. I hate the Dodgers, but that's kind of badass.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't put it in there. I didn't see it. Two, I wouldn't have put it in there anyways because I hate the Dodgers.
But you have to. We're a sports podcast.
Yeah, but he will not get an applause for that.
I'm editing. Yes. I'll put one in. Big up Shohei.
But yeah, congratulations to him. But back on to what we were talking about, the Dodgers losing.
Can you just save me some time and edit in the applause? We have baseball history being made. Put it in.
That's it. That's all you get.
Put it in. No, put it in.
That's all you get. No, that's all you get. Speaking of baseball history, our fun fact for the week goes with this walk-off grand slam. Patrick Bailey is the first player in MLB history to hit a walk-off grand slam and a walk-off inside the park home run in the same year.
Ah.
So that's pretty cool. We talked about that. It was probably about a month ago now that we talked about Patrick Bailey hitting a walk-off inside the park home run. Yes. And then the grand slam last night, making him the first ever in history to do it. So congratulations to him. Sticking with the Giants are calling up have already called up their top prospect, Bryce Eldridge. He's been highly anticipated. People have been wondering. I know me and a lot of the Giants fans I've talked to thought they were just going to keep him down for this season, bring him up to start the year next year. But they're bringing him up to help him with this playoff push. The Giants are only a couple games out of the wild card spot, which is crazy when you think about it, because at one point they had like a 1% chance to make the playoffs, and now they're actually making a push for it. So I'm hoping that Bryce Eldridge can help them get over the hump. And,
what are they, 2 games behind?
I believe last time I checked they were 1.5. I believe they're 2 games behind now. Let's check it out.
Oh boy.
It's close. It's a close race. They're 3 games back now. They're tied with the Reds for 3 games out of the wild card spot. So it's very much still in contention. Hopefully they can make it happen, and Bryce Eldridge will help them get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Big congratulations to the Brewers and the Phillies. They both have clinched postseason berths, with the Phillies winning the NL East. So congratulations to both of them. Cal Raleigh ties King Griffey Jr. for the most Mariners home runs in a single season. He now has 56 home runs as a switch hitting catcher.
Wow.
That is incredible. You don't see 56 home runs out of switch hitters just in general, but out of a switch hitting catcher, someone who has to use their legs as much as he does every day and still can get it done all season. Big congratulations to Big Dumper.
Yes.
And then one last piece of sports news. We don't really talk WNBA very much on here, but we did have some news out of the WNBA. Paige Buckers wins Rookie of the Year. And then I can't remember his name right now, but the NBA Rookie of the Year was also from UConn, meaning that UConn is the first school to produce a WNBA and an NBA Rookie of the Year in the same season.
Damn.
So congratulations to them, I guess. But that's all we have for sports news this week, unless you have anything else, Caleb.
I don't think so.
So that brings us into our draft this week. Every week we have a draft. We each get 5 picks, and this week our draft is the most iconic plays in sports history. So I did my research on this morning, and I think I have a pretty good list, and I think I have enough to get through, even if you take some of them. But I get the first overall pick this week because my dad filling in for you got the first overall pick last week.
Oh, great. So just because Papa Fagundes got the first one, I have to. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, because he got your first pick last week. You should have been here.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick us off with this draft with the Immaculate Reception. I think that's the obvious one.
Well, what about the people that don't? Well, you got to explain the play to these people that don't know.
So,
what if we have people that are just like, Immaculate Reception, then they got to go Google.
I was doing it. I was just writing it down. For those of you that don't know, the Immaculate Reception, I don't even remember what year it was, but it was in a playoff game. The Steelers were playing the Raiders, and Franco. What was his name? What was his first name?
Oh,
Franco. It's something Franco.
Shit, I don't know.
But one of the Steelers, or they threw a pass. It bounced off a defender's helmet and into the arms. What was his name? Now I'm going to Google it because it's going to...
Oh, my God. Now we're going to waste more time so Jacob can Google.
Franco Harris.
Yes.
Franco Harris. It was in the 1972 AFC divisional playoff game against the Raiders. They threw a pass. It bounced off of one of the Raiders' helmets and into the arms of Franco Harris with 22 seconds left. And Harris took it into the touchdown to win the game. Took it in for a touchdown to win the game for the Steelers. It's in the name, the Immaculate Reception. I mean, it's such an iconic play.
Yes,
Caleb,
absolutely. Okay. My second pick. Give me another football one. This one is dedicated to Mr. Eric Lopez. Give me the Seahawks interception at the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Yeah, Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler at the goal line.
Yeah, absolutely. That was on my list. Change the game. Well, obviously, why would you not run it with Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah, absolutely.
It just makes no sense to this day. Still one of the biggest what ifs in sports history.
Yes.
Besides me, of course, I'm the biggest what if in sports history. If I would have never gotten cancer, what could I have been? That's my mentality. That's my hot take for the week. Is I'm the biggest what if in sports history, but that's a conversation for another day.
Huh.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stick with football, but I'm gonna go over to college football. I'm gonna go with the 2013 Iron Bowl, the Auburn Kick Six.
Shit! Damn it! Auburn's gonna win the football game.
It was an incredible call. Alabama went for a field goal. Came up short. Auburn got the ball in the end zone and ran it back for a 109-yard touchdown to win the game. It was a crazy play. You can look it up. It's all over the place. An incredible call from the announcers on that, and just a great play in general.
Absolutely. I am gonna do football again.
Mm-hmm.
This is my second pick, huh?
Yeah.
Give me the Minneapolis Miracle.
Yep.
Minneapolis Miracle. Diggs, sideline, touchdown. Who were they playing? I don't know, but there was not a chance in hell the Vikings winning the game, and they just drop an absolute piss missile. Not even a piss missile. He shouldn't have scored on that play. But Justin Jefferson catches this ball, does a crazy spin out, runs it down the sideline for a touchdown. They win the game, and it is now forever known as the Minneapolis Miracle.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna go with Willie Mays over the shoulder catch.
Wow.
Maybe a homer pick, but I think it was great. Um,
Absolutely.
it was Game 1 of the 1954 World Series. Willie Mays made a catch over his shoulder that ended up saving the game for the Giants. They went on to win the game, and I believe the World Series as well. But yeah, an iconic play, just a staple in baseball. So had to go with Willie Mays over the shoulder.
Forever. Forever.
Mhm.
Here's one. Um, it was God, my memory is so bad. But I'm talking about it is a Patriots Super Bowl. It is when Julian Edelman made that insane catch where it was highly debated where they didn't know if it hit the ground or not.
Not the helmet catch, the other one.
Not the helmet catch. That was when the Giants beat the Patriots.
Okay.
It is when Julian Edelman caught a ball. I mean, centimeters off the ground. I can't remember the Super Bowl. It'll come back to me. But that's definitely up there
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I know what play you're talking about. Yeah, and it sparked a conversation that people are still having to this day. What is considered a catch and what's not?
Yes.
So, I mean, absolutely. I'm gonna switch to basketball. There are plenty of ones, some iconic calls, but I'm gonna go with Kawhi Leonard's buzzer beater in Game 7 of the 2019 Eastern Conference Semifinals.
Yeah. That's a big one.
The call was iconic. Is this the dagger? And then it bounced off the rim 4 times. 4 freaking times before it went in. Sank. Dude goes, game, series, Toronto has won. Or that wasn't obviously the pace or whatever. But dude, it's such an iconic call. It ended up moving them on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they'd eventually go on to win the finals against my Warriors, which sucks. But yeah, amazing shot, amazing call, and iconic play in basketball history. You get 2 more
Absolutely.
picks, Caleb.
2 more picks. All right, here I'm gonna go Tiger Woods chip in shot on the 16th hole in the 2005 Masters.
Yep.
Had
That
to bring
was-
in the Tiger, dude.
That was going to be one of my honorable mentions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great pick. Iconic, obviously. And so, for sure. For my last one, I'm going to go with a play that has kind of defined a generation. And it may be crazy, but when I say it, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. And look, the team wasn't great. The player didn't go. I mean, he always had a good career, but he was never able to get over that hump to be one of the greatest of all time. But I'm going to go with Odell Beckham Jr.'s one-handed catch.
Oh, man. Ooh, that's good. That is good, dude.
And look, it may not have happened in like the most like intense situation during a playoff game or anything, but when you think about it, now you have kids trying to make one-handed catches all the time, and it's because that play. It was on the cover of Madden, for crying out loud. Like it's incredible. It was a great catch, and that play has shaped the football world forever, and so I had to go there.
Absolutely. I'm going to say another one that has shaped the football world. For my last pick, and I'm going to say this. I know, hey, I'm not saying I like the guy. Sounds like a real piece of work. Okay. But give me Justin Tucker 66-yard field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's hard to beat, dude. That is hard to beat. That is really hard to beat.
I do have some honorable mentions that I want to talk about. The first one is the Miracle on Ice when the 1980 Olympic team beat the Soviets in hockey. Malcolm Butler's interception we talked about. The Philly Special. We saw that win this weekend.
My God.
And so Philly Special is an iconic one. And the last one I had for my honorable mentions was Ray Allen's clutch 3 to tie Game 6 in the 2013 NBA Finals.
I like that. I have
Yeah.
my only honorable mention is oh my god, I just lost it. Oh no. Oh wait, no, I didn't. It's an iconic one. It will go down in sports history. It'll go down in our generation. It is last year, Mark Andrews dropping a ball in the end zone to win the game for Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, for sure. To lose the game for Baltimore, right?
No, it was supposed to win them the game for Baltimore, but he lost
Oh, yeah.
because they went for
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. For sure. And then one that I have to mention as a Giants fan, it's definitely one of the most iconic in my life. Arias to deep third, got him, and that's a perfect game. Matt Cain's perfect game in 2012. I mean, incredible.
That's not a play. It is.
Well,
You're talking about the
did
play.
the play, yeah. I called the play.
Who's in
But-
your room?
It's Abby. Abby, you want to come
Oh.
say hi to the podcast?
Oh
Zach.
god. Oh no.
You have to say it. It's audio only.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh
There we go.
shit. That was
Abby
so
made her first
enthusiastic.
appearance on the podcast.
No, she said hi before.
You said hi before on the podcast? Oh.
Yes.
Well, she's making her second
Yeah.
appearance on the podcast then.
You're an asshole.
But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's our draft for this week. Our most iconic plays. I think all of these are contenders. Caleb, you only went one that was not football.
I know.
Which was kind of crazy.
I'm a football
But-
guy, dude.
Yeah, that's obvious. But I went with 2 footballs as well. So 3 footballs. Forgot about the kickers. I went with 3 footballs. But yeah. Moving
Have we
on.
ever done a draft for the most iconic games?
No, we haven't. We can.
We should. That'd be good.
Stay tuned for that. Now you guys got to come listen back every week.
Oh shit.
Moving on, we have the return of hot takes.
Woo!
So before the season started, Bleacher Report came out with some hot takes for the NFL season. I'm just going to go through a few of them, and we're going to discuss them. Obviously, they're going to have changed a little bit now that the season started. Like one of them I saw on here was Joe Burrow winning the MVP. Obviously, that's not going to happen now. But yeah, we'll start. We'll start with the first one. Aaron Rodgers throws for 4,000 yards, and the Steelers finish 10-7. What do you think, Caleb?
Say that one more time.
Aaron Rodgers throws for 4,000 yards, and the Steelers finish 10-7.
I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say the Steelers finished 10-7. I think Aaron Rodgers for throwing for 4 is a little bit of a stretch, although he does look pretty damn good.
Yeah, I agree.
We gotta give our credit to Aaron Rodgers. Everybody thought he was gonna shit the bed again, but the dude's it's still early, but he's looking good.
Yeah, so far, for sure. It looks like the change in scenery has definitely helped him so far.
Yeah.
The next hot take. Sean Payton will win Coach of the Year, and the Broncos will win the division for the first time since 2015.
I don't think either of those are gonna happen. I think if we're basing it strictly off of right now,
Mm-hmm.
I think the Chargers are the strongest team in the division.
Yeah, well,
I
and we'll
think
find that out this weekend.
Yeah, and I think I see the Chargers winning that game or winning that division, and I don't see Sean Payton winning Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
There's just plenty of coaches that I'd put ahead of Sean Payton to win Coach of the Year. So I don't think that's going to happen, either one of those. I think Broncos could definitely finish second or third.
Mm-hmm. I think the Broncos will make the playoffs. I hope they win the division, but even if they sneak in a wild card spot. But I agree. I mean, I want Sean Payton to win Coach of the Year. Obviously, I love the guy, but I don't think it'll end up happening. I agree. There are other coaches who I could see winning it over him for sure.
100%. Let's see. What do you got here, pal? You know who needs to win Coach of the Year? Sean McDermott with the Buffalo Bills. The dude doesn't get enough credit.
Yes. Here's one. Cam Ward throws for 4,000 yards and the Titans win the AFC South.
No.
Yeah, that one's an easy one.
Don't get me wrong. Cam Ward's looking like a dog.
Yeah.
And if he throws for 4, I'm not going to be completely shocked. This dude is somehow able to get so many passing yards with the Titans. They're not winning their division. Not a chance in hell.
No.
Not a chance.
Last hot take, or we may do a couple more. The Patriots will make the playoffs, and the Bucs are a top 2 NFC seed.
No on the first one, yes on the second one.
I agree. I don't think the Patriots have it this year. The switching and head coaching, I think it'll be tough for them. And then, but I think the Bucs are strong. They're looking good. I've always liked
especially
Baker.
with that freaking rookie dude. Emeka Egbuka is freaking nuts.
Yeah. But I love Baker. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's been underrated his entire career. And so I hope the Bucs make the playoffs.
Oh, not a doubt in my mind they'll make the playoffs.
I hope they're a top 2 seed. I hope they get the first round bye. Honestly, I don't know if there's anyone in the NFC that I root for more than the Bucs.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll get the first round bye, but they'll definitely.
Yeah.
They'll definitely make a staple. I think Cowboys are getting first round bye, but that's just me.
And our last hot take for this week, Bijan will win Offensive Player of the Year, and the Falcons will make the playoffs for the first time in 7 years.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Falcons make the playoffs. I would not be shocked if the Falcons make the playoffs. I don't think Bijan will get Offensive Player of the Year.
No, I think he needs to turn it up a little bit if he wants to be in the contention for it, but I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many players that could win Offensive Player of the Year. I think Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Emeka Egbuka.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who Offensive Player of the Year is going to be, per se.
Yeah.
Who knows? CeeDee Lamb.
That's all I have for hot takes. Oh, and then last hot take, I am the biggest what if in sports history.
I mean, it could be what happened if Antonio Brown didn't lose his shit. But yeah, let's just say Jacob Fagundes is the biggest what if in sports history.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
Yeah, totally.
For sure. That brings us to our last segment of the podcast. Start, bench, cut. When we get to the segment, we're nearing the end. I will give us 3 things, 3 players, 3 events, 3 people. We have to start one, bench one, and cut one. I'm really excited to do this one. I was going to do it last week, but we had some things happen. My dad ended up coming on the podcast instead of Caleb, and I wanted to save this one for you because I want to know your opinion on it.
I was dying, dude.
So we are taking them in their prime. So this is not right now. This is at their prime. Who are you taking? Saquon, this is NFL running backs. Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry. I'll let you kick us off.
Oh, don't get me wrong. This is a tricky one. Because, point being, you could talk about all of them in their prime, and they all have one edge over another in some aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm talking just well-rounded running back, in their prime, I'm going to start Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to bench Saquon Barkley, and I'm going to cut Christian McCaffrey. Not saying they're not all fantastic. I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry in his prime had one of the meanest stiff arms in NFL history, first of all.
He's still in his prime. Derrick Henry's still a dog.
He's not in his prime anymore, but he's still unstoppable. That has a lot to say about him. Saquon's in his prime right now.
Yes. Which is wild,
even though
he's been
he's
in the league
old.
forever. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Christian McCaffrey's prime, I was going to say, was their Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that was his prime.
I can't disagree with you on any of those. I'm going to go with the same thing. I'm starting Derrick Henry, benching Saquon Barkley, and cutting Christian McCaffrey. Like you said, they're both all 3 great running backs. But Derrick Henry's just been so dominant. He's a powerhouse.
Hold on. Back up. Did you just say they're both all 3 great running backs? That makes no sense. Yes.
My bad. See, it wasn't an OTB episode without me having a stroke.
Oh, my God.
But they're all 3 great running backs. Derrick Henry, absolute powerhouse, one of the greatest fantasy quarterbacks in history. Saquon Barkley, CMC, also great. It's hard to pick one, but I got to get behind you on that with Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and then Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
But that's all I have for this week. You got anything else to talk about, Caleb?
No, but I'll do my spiel.
Go ahead and hit him with the spiel, Caleb.
I didn't make it to the end of last week's episode. Who did the donating spiel? Your dad or you?
I did it. I did all the spiels.
Oh shit. All right, y'all. So we are two broke 19-year-old boys who are trying to make a staple in the sports world, in the sports entertainment world. And I'll give you one piece of information if you did not know already. That's not cheap. So if you would like to contribute to helping us fulfill our dreams of making this happen, go to rss.com/riding-the-bench. Click that little donate button at the top. It'll take you to a link. It'll take you to a page that tells you a little bit about us and what your money will be going towards. Any piece of or any amount will be appreciated. So if you want to donate, please do. If you don't want to donate, I don't care. Shut up and keep listening to the show.
Yeah, absolutely. We care a lot about this podcast. We both put a lot of effort into it, and so we want to keep expanding, keep making it better for you guys. But like Caleb said, that's not cheap.
Also, I did want to talk about one thing. Actually, I'll wait till the end.
Go over and follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Riding the Bench Pod. With the new software that we have, we can be a lot more active on those. We can clip our podcasts and stuff, so that will be a lot easier now. We're going to be a lot more active. We give updates on the podcast over on Instagram a lot. So go follow us on both of those. Send us an email at ridingthebenchmedia@gmail.com because we don't ever get emails, and it would feel nice. It would make us happy.
Jacob will respond to those. I don't check our email.
Yeah. What's our code word this week? We didn't have one last week. What's
our code word this week?
Yeah.
Everybody, if you made it to the end of the episode, DM us leverage.
Oh, you suck.
In honor for the Broncos. If you made it to the end of the episode, DM us leverage.
Looks like I'm not checking my phone this week. But it's a good thing I'm going where there's no cell service this weekend because I don't want to get those. But yes, shoot us a DM on Instagram, TikTok at Riding the Bench Pod. Let us know what you like. Send us leverage, obviously. Let us know what you don't like. Send us suggestions for the show, what you want us to talk about, your hot takes. We like to do that segment a lot on the show. So just let us know. Let us know what you think.
Yes, absolutely.
What else were you going to talk about? Do you have something else you want to talk about?
So, everybody, recently I got some news. For those of you who don't know, I've been acting for the last 11 years of my life professionally. I got my first lead role in a film that I will be leaving to Utah on Tuesday, September 23rd. I just got that email. I'll be leaving on Tuesday, September 23rd. So I'm going to have pretty weird shooting days, so I can't promise that I will be here every single week.
Mm-hmm.
I can't promise that I'll be here every single week, but me and Jacob have talked about it, kind of what the options are going to look like when I can't shoot and things like, or when I can't record and things like that. So I just wanted to make that known. But when I'm not here, I'm sure Papa Fagundes, Joey Fagundes, or whatever other guests we decide to bring on are going to do a great job.
I'm going to have your mom on the podcast while you're not here.
Do it. But yes, I just wanted to give a heads up that I might not be here every single week, but that does not mean I don't love you. It just means that I'm busy working on a film. But not to say I don't love you, because I do very much.
Yep, and it's going to be a great film, everyone. We're going to promote the heck out of it. Not like we have a ton of followers to promote it to, but we want all you guys to go watch it when it comes out. But yeah, so Caleb's going to be off doing work and stuff. He's going to do as much as he can. But so I'll have some other people filling in for him. I'm still committed to giving you guys weekly episodes. Even if they're not up at the same time, I'm going to try to get you guys out at least one a week. But yeah, so Caleb's going to be off working, making money. So
2 months, baby.
Man.
Thank you, brother.
Proud of you,
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Also, for those of you who haven't noticed the switch, we changed our upload day to Wednesdays. We probably should have told you that.
I think we said it on Instagram a few times.
Okay, cool. But for those of you who don't follow us on Instagram, we're switching our upload date to Wednesdays. So,
yes. But that's all we have for this week. If you like the show, tell your friends. If you don't like the show, tell your enemies because they probably will. As a reminder, my name is Jacob Fagundes.
My name is Caleb Brown.
This has been the Ride to the Bench podcast. Stay benched, boys.